My family cut me off 15 years ago for asking to be treated fairly. Last week, they were on their knees begging me to save their house. Funny how that works. Growing up, I was background noise in my own family. My older brother Caleb was the golden child, and everyone knew it. New bike. Loud applause at every little thing he did. His graduation photo framed and hung in the living room where every guest could see it. I got hand-me-down sweaters and a pat on the back if I was lucky that week. When I was 14, I won a statewide design competition. Youngest winner in the entire history of the contest. This was a huge deal. I printed the award, taped it to the fridge myself, brought it up constantly, hoping just once someone in that house would actually be proud of me. My parents didn't come to the ceremony, didn't even ask what the award was for, didn't ask what it meant, what I'd built, or how hard I'd worked to get there. That should have been the moment something changed in them. Instead, it changed something in me, permanently. I knew right then, at 14 years old, that I was completely on my own in that family. I threw myself into graphic design, worked part-time jobs, built a tiny business from nothing. Meanwhile, Caleb bounced from one failed startup to the next, and my parents funded every single disaster. When I got accepted into a top design school on a full scholarship, my mom's response was, "That's nice, but Caleb just got an interview at a real estate firm." I finally said something, called out the favoritism, told them I couldn't keep doing this if nothing changed. They cut me off, told me I had no right to ask them for anything, so I stopped telling them about my life completely and moved on. Fast forward 15 years, I own a creative agency. We just landed a major tech contract. Quietly, without a single person in my family knowing, I became a millionaire. I never told them. I still remembered exactly what it felt like to be invisible in my own home. Then my mom called, sobbing into the phone. The bank was finalizing foreclosure on the house I grew up in. Caleb, of course, had drained their entire savings into yet another doomed business idea that was supposed to be the big one. I didn't say much. I just quietly paid off the loan anonymously and let the bank tell them the house was safe. No note, no name attached to it, nothing. I never got a thank you, because as far as they knew, it wasn't me. It couldn't have been me. I was still just the daughter they'd written off years ago. Then somehow, they found out. My phone started blowing up. Relatives I hadn't heard from in over a decade were suddenly calling, asking for loans, for investments, for help. My mom actually said, "You've been so selfish keeping your money from this family." Caleb texted me, furious I hadn't just handed him cash directly. That was the line. I told them straight up, I'm not an ATM. I reminded them they never once believed in me, never showed up for me, and the only reason any of them were calling now was because I finally became useful to them. They called me bitter, called me ungrateful, but I'm not the one who spent 30 years treating love like a transaction. I hung up, blocked every single number, went right back to work the next morning like nothing happened. They spent 15 years pretending I didn't exist. I spent those same 15 years building an empire they'll never get a single dollar from. Funny how family only remembers your name once they need something from your bank account.